And ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2011.
Our 2011 valedictorian is Ryan Kaufman.
Firstly, on behalf of the entire class of 2011, I would like to thank the teachers and administrators of Indian Rocks Christian School. I do not believe anyone can imagine how much each student enjoys being taught by these amazing people. They not only care about our academic life, but also our physical, emotional, and spiritual life as well. It is safe to say that any of us would not be the people we are today without the love and joy of each one of these teachers and administrators. Thank you all so much. Over the years, I have personally learned 5 things that our class can take from our experiences at Indian Rocks into the real world. I believe our lives should be based on these foundations. Number 5, do your best in everything you do. God has given each of us gifts to use for his glory. It is easy to say that if we do not use those gifts that he has given us to the best of our ability, it is a waste. We must use those gifts to their full extent and glorify God while using them. Number 4, hard work always pays off. While going through the journey of life, shortcuts will arise and we will be tempted to take the easy way. I can tell you from experience that if you do the things the right way instead of the easy way, you will learn more and be better equipped for the obstacles later in life. Number 3 is love one another. 1 John 4:11 says, "Since God so loved us, we also ought to love one another." The Lord has given us him as an example of how to love people. Now all we must do is live out that example and love others as he has loved us. Number 2 is learn from your mistakes. One simple truth can be taken from this. Mistakes will happen, and we will fall at one time or another. Just remember that our character shows best in the tough times, not in the easy times. To steal a quote from Thomas Wayne in Batman Begins, he says, "Why do we fall? So we can learn to pick ourselves up." My prayer tonight is that when mistakes do happen, we will look to Christ for help, and he will pick us up. Finally, do not be afraid to take a stand. In life, we will be challenged in our morals, our standards, and especially our belief in Jesus Christ. It is not if we will be challenged, but when. I only pray that each person in our senior class will be ready when the time comes to stand up and defend the principles that he or she believes in. Winston Churchill once said, "You have enemies. Good. That means you stood up for something sometime in your life." All we can do is to look to Christ for help, and he will guide us. In conclusion, I again want to thank the teachers and administrators for all their hard work, love, and dedication to our lives. You will never know how much we appreciate what they have done for us. To current students at Indian Rocks, you do not know how well you have it. My advice to you is to love God with all your heart and learn as much as you can while you are here. Listen to the teachers and soak in everything they have to say. To the class of 2011, don't forget the good times we had. As we part ways, remember this. Love Christ with everything you have and put him first in everything you do. You will not be disappointed. Thank you all so much.
So I'd like to proudly present our 2011 salutatorian, Elizabeth Sullivan.
I would like to say thank you to everyone who came tonight. I can speak for everyone when I say it means so much to have you here to spend this special time. Over the past 4 years, and even more, everyone has grown. We have grown physically, educationally, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. We have grown to appreciate each other, as well as recognize the spirits within each individual student. Many of us have grown up with each other, all the way from pre-K until now. We have each grown individually as well as a class. Our friendships have grown, changed, and grown again, and somehow it feels like we are all back in kindergarten when everyone got along relatively well. But what you may not realize is that many of us have had to deal with our share of hardships already without even setting foot on a college campus. Some of us have lost parents, had to deal with chronic sickness. Some of us have lost parents, had to deal with chronic sickness, and even live in a foreign country without any friends or family. In dealing with these hardships, we have emerged as the class you see before you tonight. We have learned to lean on each other, as well as look to God in our troubles and trust Him. It was these very obstacles that made us stronger, more determined, and passionate. Without each one of our own experiences, we could not bring the unique personalities and perspectives that make our class. As we venture out into the rest of our lives, I would like to offer some encouragement to you. Sometimes it may feel like the world is against you, as if it is waiting for you to fail. At our weakest moments, it can seem as though all hope is lost, and we feel broken. What we don't realize is that God uses our brokenness to reach out to others. It seems as though in the midst of our toughest times, our roughest moments, and our most strenuous situations, God chooses to grow us. He stretches our faith through these turbulent times and blesses us. In the future, we will all face obstacles that seem too big to overcome, and we may become discouraged or even beaten down. But it is in these times that God will use our reactions for His glory. He will use these moments to reveal His divine plan for our lives, and He gives us our dreams. He allows our dreams to grow, to change, and to strengthen as we take life step by step, moment by moment, and challenge by challenge. When He is finished refining, He will say, "It is good." It is then that our destiny is made, and our future becomes reality. But take this word of caution. As we develop and grow into our new roles, life may be like a speeding car towards the future. Don't get so wrapped up in life that you forget who gave it to you and who should be in control of it. When life gets busy, remember Psalm 46:10, "Be still and know that I am God." We will need to just stop running around, stop freaking out, and stop worrying, and recognize that God is God. So with this, I would like to encourage everyone to go after your dreams with all that is within you and trust in His holy and perfect plan for your life. Even when it feels like there is no plan, know that God is using you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Indian Rocks Christian School graduating class of 2011.